Hello everyone, Owner is here with another episode of Let's Learn Factorio together. Alright, so in between this and last episode I did a little bit more work. I've extended our iron plate to be a full array, and I've increased our number of miners up to 30 for a full belt. So we now have supply and production of a full belt of iron plate. Of course we're not using that. We've still only got half a belt of copper plate, but that's alright for now. I've also added in some turrets. Yes, that's right. We had our first biter attack, which was just oddly enough, just a single biter came in here and I killed him very quickly. I just happened to be standing nearby. So I built some more turrets, and as you can see, we've had just a couple of biters filtering in since then. I also put down a radar, which allows us to start sort of scanning the surrounding areas, and that's kind of the extent of it. Oh yes, the other thing I did was walls. So I've just got a very tiny array here. We've got four miners feeding probably too many furnaces here by the looks of it, but they're just feeding into assembler, which is making walls, and I'll just use that for a couple of walls around some turrets if we get some bigger attacks start filtering in. So and walls is happening, our ammo is just constantly being made. Alright, so for today's episode, what we wanted to do was start with science. Let's get our science going. We are into green research territory, but we have no green science packs being produced. Logistics science packs, as they're called. So we'll just we'll do a nice little bit of red and green science in this episode, and we're just going to aim for 1 a second on the base crafting time. That's generally going to be enough for our little jumpstart base here. Obviously 1,000 science per minute is what's that, 16, yeah, about 16 packs a second. So we're not going to be anywhere near that here, but that's alright, that's not what we're going for. Alright, so let's line up our start here, leave plenty of space. We can start with red science. So red science needs copper and iron gears, and iron gears obviously just need iron plate. There we go, so we get 2 iron gears a second. And where was our science packs? There we go. So we will be using 1 iron gear wheel a second. When we're crafting, we'll have enough to craft 1 a second, so we'll be using 1 copper plate and 1 iron gear wheel a second. So as we can see, the 1 iron gear production will be enough to supply the whole lot. So there we have it. We will want to bring in iron and copper. So let's find the row we want to take it in. So it will be there, and that means copper will actually take it in. We'll go 1 higher. Alright, so let's bring these down and ferry this across. You'll actually go all the way across to there, and then you'll do that. And 1 more. And there we go. Alright. And that is, of course, always not in the right spot. Okay. So now, do we have fast inserters researched? We sure do. Alright. I am going to grab a fast inserter for the iron gear. And what we will do is we will get half. Oh, this is going to work out perfectly. We'll get half a belt of these guys. Do we have enough undergrounds? Yes, we do. Alright, and then that will give us pretty much exactly what we need. And we'll bring that down to line up with this. Yep. Excellent. Alright, of course we're going to need to mine a few of these, maybe one more. And okay, we will have 5. So science takes 5 seconds to craft, we have 5, that is 1 a second. Alright, so you are making those iron gear wheels. We are getting attacks and some damage. Alright, might have to reinforce that. And let's do that. And we'll need some power down here. Where was the power up here? Okay, we had that. And you can go to there. Alright, we'll need to power those. Can we... I think we can actually do something like this. Takes a little bit more space out this way, but yeah, excellent. Alright, and hopefully we can just arrange the inserters in a way that doesn't use that little section there. So let's get to that. We've got our handcrafted blues in and out, and there we go. Alright, so now all we need to do is feed these guys in like so, and then have an output for them. Another one of you here, and there we have it. Alright, so there is our red science, stuck on a rock. Red science, easy. Green science, next. We'll pop it over here. So for green science, we need transport belts and inserters. Transport belts are easy; they're just iron and gear wheels. Inserters are iron plate, gears, and green circuits. Alright, so we'll do the same kind of arrangement here. And then we are going to need iron gear wheels for just thinking about the ratios we need. We need 1 of each a second. They are produced at a speed of 2 a second, and they both use 1 iron gear wheel, so we will need 2 iron gear wheels a second, which we actually can do by direct insertion. Maybe. This never actually done it this way, but we should be able to direct insert. We might need some more fast inserters just to make sure we're getting the speed we need. But we'll bring iron in, so they both need iron plate, and he needs green circuits. Alright. And then the science pack is just those 2 together. So what we'll do is we'll bring in on this row here, we'll bring in iron plate and green circuits together. Now, just thinking about it, I'm going to say you're actually going to be inserters, because it feels less wasteful to have greens piling up this way and then not have them used. If you catch what I'm saying, if this is inserters, the greens will actually go all the way back down here and not get used. So we are going to fix that up. Alright. Now we need our blues to do that. There we go. Alright. Now this needs green circuits and iron gears. There's our greens, there's our iron, and we need it on that row there, and so our iron comes in on this row here, and we are out of undergrounds. That's okay, we can probably grab some more iron here, it's not a problem. Like so. We'll need another splitter here, grab splitters as well, of course. Let's grab another 5 of those, and the output from that will do that. and then you will underground pass there, and you will go like so. We're going to have enough of these? Probably not. Is that lined up? Yes, it is. Alright, grab a few more of those. Oop. And there we have it. Let's put our splitter in here. And we have what we need. Alright, let's see how this works out. Again, not an arrangement I've actually done before. I'm going to change where these blues are just to save ourselves some power poles. There we go. Alright. And then we'll pop the blues back in, the fast inserters, back like that. And then you guys are outputting. Oh, we're out of regular inserters. Alright. We are starting to use up a fair bit of our resources, but we've all, sadly, a long walk away. But we'll pick up what we've got. Might as well grab some more transport belts. Very soon we will start automating production of undergrounds and so forth. How many green? A heap of greens. What's in here? 400. Let's grab half of those. Alright, you got heaps of iron. You've got heaps of iron. You've got heaps of iron and copper. So these guys will just keep going for a little bit longer. I really probably should be doing some research while this is happening. Actually, no, that's not going to happen. That's 100 research. We're just going to cancel that. Alright, we will just wait until we have our green science up and running, which is going to be happening very shortly. And while I think about it, we should also be handcrafting a few of these guys, because they're going to take a little while to handcraft, and we want to have, let's go 10 and see if we can support that. Alright, so an output here, an output here. These need to be on different sides of the belt. So you, my friend, need to be on the inside of this belt, not like that. Luckily we can always use these. Let's do there we go, that's got it. Alright, so now this can continue on forever. Alright, so green circuits we will need, for green science, sorry, we need 6 of these. Just look at these rocks. This is where we need the bots. Bots very quick at mining. Oop, last one, on that. Alright, so that's it. Let us do 2, 2, same arrangement as before. Now, do we want this to be a weird offset, or do we just use red inserters? How badly do we want it? Pretty bad. We've got enough red inserters, so let's just use them, shall we? For the sake of a little bit of uniformity. That's going to have to go in the middle, because you go there. Alright. In, out. There we go. And finish it off. Mark these as green science. Fill it all in. And no, that's... After talking about it, we totally forgot to use our long handles. There we go. Alright. Let's continue this out. And there we have it. Red and green. 1 science a second. Obviously, we're using assembly machine 1, which have a crafting speed of 0.5, so it's actually 1 science every 2 seconds, but we just work off base crafting speeds at this point in the game. And that will be enough to kickstart our research. So, let's have a look how our power is doing before we get any further. Yeah, miners, okay. We'll want to sort that out pretty soon. Where do I want our little research station to be? I'm honestly never going to extend this science arrangement, so let's just pop it out here. Alright, now the arrangement I like is what can we do here? 2 in, yeah, until we get our bigger poles, this is what we're going to do. Alright. And then we also have another row here, and they just feed through to each other. You can feed through up to 5, I think, is the max. There are diminishing sort of value after that, but I've got 2 spaces here because I want another row coming this way, and then that'll give me the different, the next 2 sciences can come in here, and then just pass through like so, and then the following sciences, so that'll be I think military and blue, and then purple and yellow comes through here, and we have some inserters going the other way, and all of a sudden it's all up and running. So let's get a research, and I really want to get power poles. Engines would be nice. Oh, so much of this is actually really good, but I am going to go straight for power poles. Or military, we're going to go power poles first, because how much wood or how many power poles do we actually have? We only have 7 left, so we're really going to start having to chase down a lot of wood very shortly. Alright, so that's the first half of this episode, and again, we are getting some attacks. Let's just see how much ammo's in these, make sure they've got enough. Yep. That guy is getting hammered. We'll want to reinforce that straight away. How are these? These guys are traveling alright, aren't they? They're going okay, but if we have enough just to expand that a little bit, we'll pick up some more iron plate over here. And what did we make? We made 2 boilers, so we need 4 steam engines. Alright. So let's. This looks like this is where it's getting the brunt of the attacks. So we'll pop a couple more in here. Power that up. Let's get some ammo going. 25 in each should be fine, and I'm going to go so far as actually put some walls around that, and I might put some walls around this as well. That just kind of secures our turrets. Here's the walls over here. Secures the turrets quite well. So we have 200 walls. Excellent. Let's pop some walls down here on the toolbar, and all we'll do is this. Leaving 1 gap in between, and fully enclose it off. Now they're going to just basically just attack the turrets, because the turrets are attacking them, and be unable to reach them, and worst case we lose some walls rather than some turrets. So that makes the turrets last much longer as the waves get bigger and bigger. One thing I did notice is we definitely need to pop down this other radar. Probably should make a few more radars. A couple more. I'm going to pop one over here. We do have a turret there, so that's alright. And back down the bottom, and we'll pop another radar over here, and we'll want to protect our science labs while I think about it. Haven't seen anything coming from this way, but you can never be too certain. Last thing you want is to go somewhere and come back to find that you've got biters destroying your base. Alright, so with that all done, we're probably, I want to probably devote a bit more time towards doing our full sort of mall setup, but we can start it off with a bit of thought. So what I want to do is have a few lanes of materials coming in, and have a assembler space in between, something like that. Now I've had a bit of a think about this off camera, and the kind of things I want on these outer edges are the coal, stone, brick, and pipes. On this one I'm going to have gears and iron, and then we're going to have another gap, and we're going to go with what do I say, green circuits and steel. No, that's right. So what I want to do is do a double one here. That'll be iron and gears and green and steel, and then we have another gap, and then on the back side here we'll bring copper in. Alright, so that's the arrangement we want. So let's bring this steel down. Have I not come far enough? No, I haven't. Alright. That is... No, that's right. Ooh, what is going on here? That's 4, yep. And then we need a gap of 2. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Alright, there we go. That is much better. Which of course means that this is wrong. So we'll get rid of that and pop these here like so. And once we have done that, oops, that is going the other way. I'll stuff that up. Alright. Why is this not working? We've got that wrong way. Alright. Now there we go. Iron's flowing again. Alright, so these we don't have. So this was coal, stone, brick and pipe. We can do pipe, so I wanted to have a couple of them working on that. So these will be making pipe, which we don't really use a whole lot of at this point in the game, but we will certainly further along, and then we'll have quite a few of these guys, I think, making gears. What's the best way that we can... Oh, excellent. We did it. Alright, so now we can go into some military. But let's get back to here. So this is producing 2 gears a second. We kind of want 4 of them to fill half a belt. Alright. So we can do that. Something like that. Yep. And then we can have some belts coming underneath. Man, science is coming thick and fast now. Alright. Let's not worry about that just yet. Don't need that. I am going to... I'm going to get this one. Gives us a little bit more inventory. Alright, but where were we going? We need to get these guys fed and feeding more iron plate down here. So I think we actually want a separate line, a full line of iron. Yes, that's what we're going to do. We are going to have a full line of iron come in around the back here. So this will actually be iron coming in here, and then we'll marry it up here like so. So this will output the iron gears on the far side, and then we'll have iron plate on the inside. So that'll work nicely. And of course I've got those the wrong way around. So this then is our iron plate. Alright, we are getting attacked. How's that? Didn't even get to the defenses, which is great. Alright. So let's bring that down like so. This will be our full line, which will get converted into iron gears and then marry up, and we'll have iron gears there. Of course, I should have been undergrounding this. all the way. There we go. Alright. And because we are now going to need to bring down our green circuits and our steel, and we want them to come directly underneath, like so, and you're going to marry up like that. We need you to jump over there to continue on, and there we have it. So that's that is what we need for the stuff that we want to build. Alright, I like it. I like it. And then we're going to get you to come up here and continue on in that direction. Alright. So let's power this up. There, and wherever we can connect it up here. Alright. So get going with the iron gears feeding in. Oh, sorry, that's just be going strapped to my chest. Don't worry about that. Hopefully he'll settle down very quickly. Oh, there we go. Okay, we have instant results from putting that radar down. Spiders don't like the radars that much, so let's quickly stop them from destroying anything else. And where are they now? Alright, so they went straight for the radar and bypassed the turrets. So this time we'll put that right next to the turret and probably pop down another one. Let's give that some ammo. No thank you, that's too much. There we go. Alright. You need some ammo too. And there we go. It looks like there's actually quite a few biters here. Did they get anything else? Nope. I might actually put this in a little bit of a defensive perimeter, like what we did before, but this time include the radar in there just to kind of draw them in, give them something to focus on. There we go. Alright, that's not what I want to do. And you take those out, and then we'll build again our little perimeter around this. Looks like we are out of poles. I knew the day would come. Do we have any steel in our inventory? I think we do, so we can probably handcraft a few medium poles. Ah, beautiful. Although I want to actually have some to use first, so let's do that. Alright. Now we can ditch those off our short bar and move up into medium power poles. There we go. Alright. Pop on there. And we have radar up and running, and that'll attract the biters in that area. Still haven't seen any biter nests, so our pollution is obviously much greater than we need down there, than we can see, so have to get those radars really searching the local area to find out what's going on. Alright, let's go with military science. Yeah, we're still not really getting big attacks, so at some point we'll want to get laser turrets. Let's just do that for now. But we are coming towards the end of the episode, and basically what we'll want to do now that we have iron gear wheels, iron plates, steel, and green circuits, the kind of things that we can build here are all of these. We'll want inserters, long inserters, fast inserters. We'll get some copper in to do these power poles. We've got lamps. Basically everything that we need a lot of at this point are just using those ingredients. So I think we're pretty okay with what we've got here, and next episode we will have our little mall up and running. Alright, so do we rush that? Can't believe we don't have optics. Yeah, we got optics, sorry. What were we missing for laser turrets? Where I just totally lost where we're up to. What do we need for laser turrets? How do we let's jump back out. Laser turrets still need obviously a whole heap of stuff in the plastics and batteries regime. So yes, let's call it there, and I might set up a little bit of production here off camera, and we'll run through it next time we jump on tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. We'll get everything building, and we will start focusing on the other sciences and ramping up production of all our materials in the Jumpstart base, and eventually we'll have the materials we need then to start building our Megabase. So let's just keep pushing forward, and thanks for watching. As always, leave comments below. I'd love to hear what you think, whether there's just any little tips and tricks that I can use to get a bit more efficient, or whatever it may be. Love to hear it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.